good, mate. Good. How's things? Football? What?
Not too bad. I've done my knee the last game of the season last season, so I've been out this season, just waiting for another operation, and I'm sort of in that like frame of mind where I decide if I'll give it a go when I'm fully fit or call it a day and do coaching. So I'm in an hour at the minute. I ain't getting any younger either. So
Nah. How old are you now? Sorry.
31 now.
Yeah. Nah, you got to give it a go, surely, man. Surely you miss it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I'll miss it massively. I miss it now. Obviously, like watching all my mates play, like checking Twitter every like 5 minutes, seeing how they're getting on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big operation. I'll need knee reconstruction, so it's quite a big op I need. Yeah, so I'll be a good like 9 to 12 months out after the op.
Oh, right. Oh, geez. So it is a big one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one. I've done it before as well. So, done my meniscus and ACL just before COVID. And obviously, I had to wait like a year and a half, 2 years for an operation just because it wasn't like classed as urgent, if you may. So last season was my first full season back. The year before, I got like the last few months of it from like January onwards.
Yeah.
And I've
How
done
long? How long was you out for with that one?
not too long last time because it was only keyhole they did for my meniscus. So I was only out for about 8 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that.
Right. Yeah. What was it like coming back then? Was it hit the ground running, or did it take a few weeks to get back into it, or?
It took well, I was quite unfit because I haven't played in like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't feel too bad. Like the last season, especially, that was my first season fully back, and I've obviously like done pre-season, so I was quite fit then, and I didn't like feel like I had any knee issues or anything. I felt fine, and I felt like I played quite well last season, so I did all right. But unfortunately, last game of the season, like a nothing game as well, and it just goes like the worst it could have went. It's not nice. Still sore now. It gives me
Is it?
more like every day. Yeah.
Yeah. You've been off work and that of it, or not really?
I was off work for a bit when I first did it.
Yeah.
But no, I was back after a few weeks, so it wasn't too bad.
Fair enough, then. Fair enough. So yeah, we'll have a little run through obviously your career and where you are now and stuff. So I've got down here as Wiz Beach. That being your first team, is that right?
No.
No, I got Mars on.
No.
They might have just been some order then. That's poor research from me. Apologies.
Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. No, I've played non-league for 12 years or something.
Yeah. Where did it all start?
Yeah, first club non-league. S&L Stuart Lloyd's, Corby.
Yeah.
I think.
Is that where you're from, over Corby way, like, yeah?
Yeah, like just outside Corby, literally like between Corby and Kettering.
Right, yeah.
So yes, S&L first. They were quite good back in the day. Like I think they won UCL Prem, but didn't go up or something. But yeah, they had some good players then. I was really young, but I was playing with some like great Corby players. To be fair, some like the older generation who will listen to this will know, like Paul Caswell, Michael Byrne, Mark Forbes, Liam Bove, who's still playing now. He's at Desborough still. Aaron Davies, he's at Desborough. So they had a really good side. After SNL, I went to Silby for a little bit.
Yeah, you find it there?
Yeah, it's carpet in it, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, lovely pitch.
So I just feel like a club like Silby, it's a shame like they've got such good facilities. You just want to see them do a bit, well, not a bit better, but you want to see them like climb the leagues a bit. A club like that deserves, and I know they were really good staff and that. They were really well looked after the club, that. So where'd I go after Silby? Desborough Town. Went to Desborough Town after Silby.
Yeah, enjoy that there.
Yeah, that was really good. I spent a few years there. Chris Bradshaw was a manager then, and we had a good mix of like young and like more experienced lads. Don't know if you know Jason Turner. He was up front with me. We played a 3-5-2. I played up front with Jason. He's the easiest bloke I'll ever play football with. He was just so clever. Yeah, he was like Marty's small lad, quite small, like 5'8" or 5'9" or something. Wouldn't lose headers. So good holding the ball up. He's got a good CV. He was so easy to play football with. And then I went Rushton from then.
Diamonds then, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you find Diamonds as a club? Obviously, big club, big following. Yeah. What was it like playing for them? Do you get that as soon as you get there? You get a big sort of welcome from the fans and.
Yeah. The fans are like die-hard fans. They'll never leave that club. It's really well-run club. I think like most of the fans still follow the club from the old days, really.
Yeah.
And fans are brilliant. That's one thing like the club you can't take away from the club. Like the fans are there every week, and it's always a good turnout. They're always there, home and away. The club itself, everyone who works there is brilliant. That's why I've been sort of a little bit back and forth at Rushton. Yeah. I've left sometimes, came back, but it's always a club that I'd always go back to. It's always a club that I look out for. I think everyone has that one club that they'll always stick around for, always like keep in touch with, and I think Rushton's that one for me, really.
Have you been back? Obviously, you're not played this year. Have you been back to watch them at all, or?
Yeah, I've watched a few games. Went to watch Wellingborough when they played Wellingborough Town at home. Obviously, because a couple of my mates play for Wellingborough as well, so it was quite an easy one. And I live quite close to Rushton now, so yeah, I went and watched that one. I've watched a couple of games this season.
I was finding this year, obviously, they were fortunate to stay up last season, weren't they?
Yeah, lucky.
Obviously, Ports has gone in there this year. They improved on last season, do you think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I think like half the battle is with like non-league is just knowing the type of players that will fit and knowing like what group of lads to bring in. And because like everybody that Ports bring in already played together, and like whether that be on Sundays for Hackleton or Saturdays for Bugbrook, he already knew that they're going to fit in like a glove. Quite experienced lads. They haven't really just gone in for young, inexperienced lads in non-league. I think that was a trouble when they were struggling. I know last season, I think I was the oldest player they had at 29. Something like that. And I know the year before I was definitely the oldest player, and you need more players like towards the late 20s, your mid 20s, early 30s, if you may, even mid 30s. You look at the most non-league clubs, you've got a range of 18 to 35 really, and it was just he's brought in the right sort of calibre of players, and it shows really. They're not really struggling. They've gone a bit of a bad patch of form, but position-wise in the table, they're not like in threat really. I think they're 9 points clear of the bottom four, or the bottom three, sorry. So it's obviously the right thing.
Being in the team then, like you say, you're the oldest player at 29. Does that, when they're in that sort of situation near the bottom of the table, is that more of an issue when you've not got them experienced heads in there that have been in situations like it to help you pull yourself out? You've got all these young lads that, have never been there before.
Yeah, it's and that sort of like you said with the experience, that just sort of comes with age really. Like you could be 1-0 down at 80 minutes, and when you're young and experienced, you still do like, let's use a winger example. A young lad will go try skin a couple of lads, maybe lose the ball, and then could end up on a counter, whilst an experienced lad will run it in the corner. Or it's just little tiny things like that, knowing how to manage a game out. And I think that's what might have struggled with last season. It was just lack of experience. And Harriman and Ports have got it bang on with a good like mixture of the both, sort of one end of this spectrum to the other this season.
Were they sort of looking on you then as, I don't know, as like the older head there? Did you have lads coming to you for advice and relying on you to get them out of trouble? Or?
I don't know if anyone would have took my advice, but I felt, well, they used to call me uncle last season. I was a lot older than anybody else, so I don't know whether they took my advice or listened to me. I don't know. I would never advise them to do that, but I felt old anyway.
Fair play. And was it, obviously with your knee injury, that last game of the season, it was you planning on staying on
Yeah,
or was
yeah.
you? Yeah.
I wouldn't have left. No,
No.
I had every intention of staying on and having a good season because I felt like I played well last season as well. And it was obviously such a shock me getting injured, but yeah, I was staying on. I still chat to the lads. I'm still like involved in the club, and I've got to give credit to Ports and Harriman for that. Like, even though I'm injured and I've not played this season, they've still like kept me involved and like
Yeah.
every now and again checking in, saying, "Oh, how are you? If there's anything we can do, let us know." And obviously, because I'm going to be out for a long time, there's that route. I think of should I go into coaching, even if it's just for like a year or something, just until I can't, just until I get an operation. Sorry, I can't, play myself. So yeah, there's that sort of avenue I've thought about, and I've spoke to Harriman a couple of times, and so yeah, credit to them. They've kept me involved and they've checked in. I can't really thank them enough for that. They've done really, really nice of them.
Fair play. That sounds. He's a good lad as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
as well. Have you? You say you're thinking about the coaching thing. Is it something you've explored a bit further, or is it just thinking about it stage at the minute?
Um, Only sort of recently, really. I didn't expect to be thinking of it at 31.
No.
So it's sort of like sprung up on me. I thought like I do. If I don't play again, I want to be involved in the sport like in any way I can, really. So if there was a route that I was going to take, it would be that one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd be worth it. When I just started like the lads team, but now I'm working away. I had to put it on hold already, which is good. So, but it's wicked, man. Just
Yeah,
them lads winning a
I just
game of
find
football on a Saturday morning, wicked.
yeah, cool. So I just find it hard, even just going to watch like my mates. Some of my mates play like don't know what division they're in, but for Corby Strip Mills,
Yeah.
there's still a couple of mates who play for them. So sometimes I go watch them, and I still get like annoyed I'm not even playing there. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just frustrating. And one of my friends is the manager, and he's asked me to help out a couple of times, and I've helped out once or twice or something, but. Yeah, it is enjoyable, but obviously, if I could pick an option to play or coach, I'm picking playing every time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You would you not do that now? Have you not been offered to give sort of Ports and Harriman a hand there on the sideline? And
They don't need my help, mate. They're doing
no.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, fair. Well, like, have you not? Obviously, getting injured is horrible.
Yeah.
You say it's niggling you still now. Have you not tried playing on it at all? Not even at that level. Not even Sunday League level. Like, no, you're not going to bother.
No way. It's too painful, mate. I can't.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even. I wouldn't last 30 seconds.
No.
No, no,
Not
no, no.
that bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's just the simple stuff like I'm still walking with a limp. I can't
Right.
straighten my leg. If it's cold weather, it's even more painful. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't even entertain the
No,
idea.
not worth the risk.
No way, no way.
No.
If it weren't as bad, I'd give it a go. But
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't last 30 seconds, mate. Honestly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You've had obviously some good times there at Diamonds. I'm just reading through your page now there.
Yeah,
Obviously playing in the FA Cup.
yeah,
So what's that like? That's obviously everyone's dream, isn't it, to play in that competition.
yeah. We've had a few good draws over the years. I'm just trying to think of the best one we've had. We've had where was it? I'm not really sure. I think it was when it was our first year in Step 3, so I think it was like 2019 because we went up from Step 4. I think it was 2018 or 19. I can't remember who we was playing. It might have been Kings Lynn. I'm not sure though.
Mm.
Yeah, every FA Cup game was decent, especially I sort of preferred the away games
Yeah.
because of like the whole day of it. You get up earlier, you're on the coach earlier. It takes up your whole day. Obviously, it's ideal when you get a decent result, but it's not as great as the other way around. But yeah, I always used to prefer the away games. Weirdly, I don't think we hardly ever played at home for the FA Cup. I'm sure.
Did you not?
No.
Is it sort of? add to your performance? You know, like playing in the FA Cup, do you sort of step it up again another level? Or I mean, I'd love to play in the FA Cup. I've never had the opportunity, obviously, but I mean, it's a massive competition. I know you see in the early stages, but it's that competition, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's a great. It's unreal. I always just try to make sure I got my first little bit of detail done. Like, make sure your first touch is all right, or make sure your first pass gets off. Even if it's a 5 yard, I'd just take the 5 yard pass just to make sure the first thing I do was
yeah,
decent.
yeah,
Sort of went on from then. But yeah, it's always nice for FA Cup, no matter who you're playing. Even like the early stage rounds, it's a great cup to be involved in. I know. You look at Harbour this season playing Reading away and taking them all to extra time, wasn't it?
yeah, massive.
So,
Like, yeah, there's a few, weren't there? Kettering obviously done it to Doncaster as well,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and
Well,
sorry,
and Tamworth as well.
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
Spurs, like that's massive, yeah.
yeah, massive.
So it's yeah, well, I do love the FA Cup. No matter what anyone says about it recently, I love it still. But
Yeah.
would you? How do you feel about the replays? Getting rid of them?
Yeah, it's a sin for non-league clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it?
Like Tamworth Spurs, what was it, 1-1 at full time or something?
It was 0-0, wasn't it? And then was it
0-0.
3-0 after extra
Yeah,
time? Yeah,
yeah, it's gutting that for the likes of Tamworth. Like, could have went White Hart Lane and played there on a replay. The money that it generates for all clubs, not just, well, mainly non-league clubs, because obviously there's lack of money. There's less money in non-league than there is in the football league. So monetary wise, it's a shame on non-league clubs, especially when they do so well, like the likes of Harbour and Tamworth.
yeah. I was reading there. It's 800 grand they missed out of.
Yeah,
No, they got the replay. 800 grand Tamworth would have got for taking them to a replay. It's mental.
yeah, ridiculous. Yeah,
So obviously, you have got a load of other local teams in there. Corby Town, Dovetown as well.
yeah.
Are you? I mean, none of them are as enjoyable as Diamonds.
Nah, they're not.
No.
Nah, just a personal preference. Like, obviously, I'm from Corby. It was nice to play for like my hometown club, and when we were there, we had a great side, really good side. So that was enjoyable. I mean, I think we were top of step four for a long time before the league got cancelled for COVID. We had a great side. Daventry last season, I enjoyed Dav. Played me left back a couple of times, but other than that, yeah, I like Daventry as well.
Who are you playing for there?
Huh?
Who were you playing for there?
Daventry last season.
No. Who was the gaffer? Sorry.
Sorry, Darren Young was a
Yeah,
gaffer
yeah.
there. Yeah, he was my gaffer at SNL.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
Yeah, so I've known him a long time. But yeah, he played me left back a couple of times, which I weren't happy with. But other than
No.
that, yeah. No, not at all, man.
You didn't let him know.
Too greedy for a left back. I'm too greedy.
Yeah. No, you didn't let him know about it. You didn't want to be there, no?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, obviously I got sorry, yeah, Corby Town. You were there, great side. Who was you playing with there?
Oh, great side. We had Dan George in goal, Callum Westwood right back, Gary Mulligan centre back with Charlie Wise, Sam Warburton left back, then
Yeah.
Jake Duffy centre mid with Joe Burgess. He's at Stamford captain now. And then me and Croft on the wing, and then Steve Diggin and Elliot Sandy up top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them two names you mentioned there at front, big players, aren't they? Both
yeah,
of them.
yeah, great players, really good.
So I never got to see Steve Diggin play, but I mean,
Oh,
everyone's telling me, he could have gone pro, like.
yeah, he was so good. I remember, like, when I was younger, me and my mate going to watch Corby, and I think they were in. I can't remember what league they were in at the time, but they were doing really well. It might have been Southern League Prem or something. or Nash or Vanarama or one of them anyway, doing quite well. And Steve Diggin was there playing up top then, and even then he was so good. And then I played with him at Corby when I went there, and he was just as good. He's so clever and technically so good, like so good. He'd walk into most clubs now.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit older than me, but he'd still walk into most clubs now. He's so good.
What's he like on the pitch? Because when I spoke to him, he seems a bit quiet and reserved. Does he?
Yeah.
Was it like that on the pitch as well?
Yeah, I can't remember him ever like shouting or anything on the pitch.
No.
But he is quite witty. Like he does seem quite like reserved and quite quiet, but he's very funny. But he's
Yeah.
just not like he's just not like everybody has to laugh at him. When like he'll say something your ear will be hilarious, but he'll only let you listen to it. Do you know what I mean? So he's like he's silently funny. He is funny. I'll give him that. A great player. Honestly, he's so good as well. So good. Yeah, really
Obviously,
good.
they love him at Bratley. He could have, in your book, definitely gone higher. Do you think?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Technically, one of the best players I played with, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, him or Liam Dolman. Yeah.
Liam Dolman.
Oh, what's a player?
Yeah. Where'd you play with him?
Ruskin for ages, just before.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a few years, and then I left to go Corbin. I think he left the year after and went Tamworth.
Yeah. So he's with.
He was
So,
so good,
so
so
he's with
good. Mitch
now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at Arbor now.
And
Yeah,
I've seen Mitch putting a few posts out saying that he's keeping some big names out of that team. Like, and he's getting on now, and he's.
yeah. It doesn't matter how old he is. Like he's so good. And the best thing about him, yeah, you obviously if you didn't know him, you look at him and think, oh, can't wait to play against him.
Yeah.
Can't wait, especially if you're like someone like me who relies on like pace. I've never skinned him in my life, and I never would.
They're
Ever.
not.
No, never.
What
Never.
makes him so good? Just his football mind, or
Yeah,
just the way he puts himself about one?
he's just right place all the time. I've never seen him get skinned. I've never seen him like technically do anything wrong, like miss kick a ball or anything. He scores goals as well. It's just that adds to it. Mate, he's so good, so hard to beat. He's just so clever.
Yeah.
He just shows you one way every time, and you ain't getting anywhere near him. Yeah, really good player.
Do you reckon he's got? I mean, no disrespect to him, he's getting on a bit now. Has he got many years left in the tank there? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Just going forever, one of them.
Yeah. He's got a few years left, I'd say. I'll say easy.
So,
he can't be
obviously,
that old. I think he. I don't think he's that old. Is he? Like 35?
Is he?
I don't. I'm guessing.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, he's got a few years left, I reckon.
I'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, obviously, as well as playing the Saturdays for these big teams, you went into the Sunday league stuff. I mean, fucking going back now, isn't it? It's the season before last, but great year with Hackleton, wasn't it? In that FA Sunday Cup.
Yeah, so good that was.
Wait, how did that come about? Did sort of Port say, did he run the idea past you, or was it just like, this is what we're doing, we're going for it?
I didn't know Ports before Haggleton.
Did you not?
No, because I recently moved to Northampton, and obviously I was up Rushton with Will Glennon.
Yeah.
And he played for Haggleton. And I think Will just said, "You fancy playing Sundays?" And I said, "Yeah, can do." And then Ports asked me to come down. That was it. That was the first time I met Ports. So I haven't known him really that long, but
No.
yeah.
No, but sort of the FA Sunday Cup thing, did he sort of ask the team what their thoughts on with it, or was it a fact where he's, we've been entered in this now, we're in it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I can't remember him ever like overly talking about it, saying, "Oh, what do you think about this?" Or I think he just said at the start of the season, "Oh, we're in this cup, we're in this cup, we're in this cup."
Yeah.
Like, all right, yeah, okay, fine.
So going into that, obviously, I'm not going to compare it to the FA Cup, but Sunday League, FA Cup. What's going through your mind on that match day morning when you're playing that? Is it the same sort of thing, or is it, you don't really, you're not bothered what goes on in the first round?
No, you're always bothered, no matter what sort of game it is, whether that be Sunday League or Saturday. You play to win or don't play, I say. So, but yeah, Sunday FA Cup was a lot better than what I thought. I obviously haven't played in it before, but yeah, it was a lot better than I thought. I thought the standard wasn't going to be as good as what it was.
No.
No, I didn't expect that. And like the later we went into the rounds, the better obviously the standard got. And to be fair, you're playing against most teams are just full of, step 3, step 4, step 5 players. So especially the later rounds, every team's going to be half decent because all the players are half decent players themselves. So it was good. But yeah, it was frustrating, especially when we got to the sort of the later rounds and we lost in the semis. Annoyingly enough, we had so many chances we could have nicked it or won it.
Yeah.
And I thought if we won that, we would have won it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. I thought after that day down at Barking, that was mental, wasn't it? Like,
which one was Barking?
Baiteze.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So obviously for me that was a good day out. I was sort of having a few beers on the coach and stuff. But you lads on the way down, like what was going through your mind there? Like Baiteze with the reputation they've got online, and what were you thinking there on the way down?
I didn't really know much of him, to be honest. I'd heard more of the other side. Is it SE Dons or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard more of them than this Baiteze side, so I didn't really think much of it. I just sort of had the mindset of I'll play in front of whoever's in front of me. It didn't really bother me, but I knew they were going to be like rowdy and give it a bit of bean. But yeah, they got humbled by Louis in the end, didn't they? So that's all that mattered.
It was yeah, no, what a great day out though. Obviously it was what was there? A couple of hundred there, weren't there? And it was good atmosphere on the pitch as well, I think, until until Louis saved a few pens, like, and
King Louis, what a day for him.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it
good
cleared up.
atmosphere. Yeah, there was a few hundred people there. Yeah, good atmosphere. And to be fair, they were all sound. Like all the
Yeah, it
players,
was, yeah.
they're all sound. None of them were like getting overly aggy or anything like that, which I thought like they might at start. I thought, I might go a bit sour here, but it didn't at all. And they're all sound really. It was a good day out.
Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, cleared out quick, didn't it? After them pens, though, like you say, from a couple of hundred to instantly no one there.
Yeah, we got out there sharpish, I think.
So yeah, how did you? Obviously, that was the quarters. Did you have a big night out when you got back on the coach?
I think so. I can't remember. I booked the Monday off, so I know I had a few. Yeah, I think I sank 2 bottles of wine on the way home.
Just on the coach as well.
Coach the way home, so 2 bottles of wine.
But yeah, fair play.
Well, most of us after every game on a Sunday would go back to the White Hart in Hackleton anyway, and that's a great pub, by the way. Absolutely great pub. Put food on for us every week. Everyone used to go there, watch the footy. Sundays were the best day of the week every week, mate. Yeah. But yeah, we always used to go there after games. So I think, I'm pretty sure we had a few naughty boys. Then went back to the White Hart. Yeah, but yeah, it was decent. One day off.
Did you have any idea that the semis would be in Northampton? Obviously, it was Rugby Town originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, rugby. Yeah.
Which I think both clubs had a bit to say about, didn't they? And that's why it got changed. But especially with the other one, where was the? I think the other one was it the Riverside, Middlesbrough? I think maybe something like that.
Yeah, so I think the other one got half decent one, didn't they? Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got landed with a team that's in my league on a Saturday. I thought, wow, it's not even a good one either. Well, no, it's all right. It's not too bad, but yeah, you'd want a little bit better. But yeah, it was good at Northampton. It was good. Everything was dampened by like the end result. So no matter how good the day out was, you just think, no matter how good the day out was, you lost it on that day. So
I think that sort of played into it. The fact that was it in anyone's mindset that we're the home team here, we're gonna got a bit of an advantage, or was it did not even cross their mind?
No, I didn't cross my mind. I don't think I'm pretty sure I can speak for the other lads as well. Like I don't think it crossed their mind either. But I don't know. It was just, don't get me wrong, I didn't have a great game that day, to be honest. I didn't play very well, but I think like I don't know. I think we just relying on a bit of luck the whole game.
Yeah.
Because we had so many chances. I think I reckon we should have been 3-1 up, 4-1 up, or something. But it's just football, isn't it? You can't, you can't dwell on things. You can't point blame. It's a team game, innit? No matter who missed the shot, whether it be me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. We've got in losing that. Especially like in front of you, like your friends and family as well. When they've all come down and that, because it's local, you get more of your mates there, more of your family.
Of course. Do you think it was like you said? You feel like you didn't have a great game. Do you think that's all it was? Just a few lads having not so much of an off day, but didn't have their best day. Do you think that's really what it come down to?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Like especially when you're playing against like half decent players. What was the team name called again?
Trooper.
They had a few decent players, but even then, I didn't think they were all that great. Like I don't think many of them would have started for us.
No.
Individually, but they won in the end. So yeah, I think a couple of us, a few of us might have had off days. But I didn't do anything really. I can't remember me doing anything that great. I didn't have a good game. But yeah, if a few of you have an off day, it sort of jeopardises everyone else, and then you're relying on a bit of luck or something, isn't you?
Yeah.
A few of you are off it.
That's football sometimes, isn't it? Just is what it is. You move on. But did you? Was there talks after it about sort of re-entering with Hackleton, or was it? I mean, you're not playing for Hackleton now. Was you planning on stopping around with them?
Yeah, I would have stayed. Yeah, well, I'm like a bit like Rushton, really. They've all sort of kept in touch, and I still chat to most of the lads. But I thought everyone was just going to carry on as normal, like same again next year.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't, I would have stayed. I would have played in the league. I would have played in League Cup games. But I think because most of the lads want to, I don't know, maybe concentrate on Saturdays more this season. Obviously, because most of them play for like Bugbrook or I don't know, or Chet, or who is it, or Pagnell, or who else is it? I don't know. Made the league. Well, we'll go up league. We'll one league with Rushton from Step 5. They want to concentrate on the Saturdays, make sure they're not injured and stuff, which I get.
Yeah.
And as soon as one or two leave, people start sort of following suit really and doing the same thing. But we all still chat. I don't know if they're going to do it again or not. Not sure, but I had every intention of playing again. Like I said, even if they weren't in the FA Cup this year, and I was fit, I would have still played for Atherton.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do it again. I'll do it again if I play again and they do it again. I'll be there 100%.
Yeah. No, it was a couple of good days out. So, obviously they've had a managerial change, haven't they? Port's obviously stepped away to do his thing, like you say, concentrate on Saturday. So, it's a bit of a change at Hackleton, but it would be good to see him back in there again.
Yeah, it would be good. Yeah. I think that's the same with like a lot of Saturdays, Saturday football. Once like one manager or person leaves who knows all the players, a lot of players will follow that, manager or assistant or whatnot. I think that's half the battle with non-league. I'm sure Harriman won't mind me saying this, but when he first came into the non-league picture, he probably didn't know a lot of non-league players.
No.
Because he's been pro all his career, he ain't gonna know many half decent non-league players. So it's probably took him, a season and a half to understand what sort of players he needs for non-league, and that's what Port's done really well because he already knows him. He's been playing non-league himself for ages, so he knows the right players.
Yeah,
it's hard when one person leaves and he's got his mates, let's say, that go with him. So that's what's happened to Haggleton, unfortunately. But I think there's a few lads who stayed to play. I've watched them a couple of times this season. But I think a few lads have stayed.
Yeah. You didn't fancy that gig, Sunday League manager?
Nah. Not for me.
Nah.
Maybe in a few years. I don't know. I'm not sure. I generally don't think anyone will listen to me. Can't take me seriously. I think that's half the battle.
What were you like on the pitch? Obviously, I've seen you from the side of the pitch, seen you as a player, but I mean, You say no one listens to you. Are you shouting on the pitch? Are you a bit of a laugh on the pitch, or what's the crack there?
Um,
You're not the player to tell players off, or
I don't think like I'm the type to really like tell a player off. I'll give him like suggestions or or little bits of advice, but never. I would never like bollock a player for trying to play. Do you know what I mean? No one makes
yeah.
mistakes on purpose, so I'm not in no position to bollock another lad for playing. We're in the same team. Do you know what I mean? So I try and have a laugh. Like I'm a little bit of a wind up sometimes. Um, I don't mind a challenge, but still not a left back or right back.
Uh, who is that player you've played with that you don't want to cross that would fucking scream in your face? And if you had to pick one, have you played with any players like that anyway?
Yeah, loads. Yeah, loads.
Yeah,
Jarve Wilson's good captain, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. He'll tell you what's going on.
Don't want to cross him now.
He's soft as shit, really. He just acts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good captain. Like I was trying to get him in at Rushden for ages. Even before Ports was there, I was telling Harriman and Tom Lorraine to try and get him in. I was in his ear most weeks saying, honestly,
Yeah.
you look once you. I just said play one game. Play one game, and I guarantee you'll love it. And I'm pretty sure he still thanks me to this day for getting him in. Like
Yeah.
and now he's made club captain, and he's fit the job really well. Fans love him, the club loves him. He gets a bit aggy sometimes, but yeah, he's a good captain. There was a few players like that, mainly in Corby. I grew up with this one lad called Adam Saunders, and he was my club captain throughout youth football, and then came SNL, came Silver with me, and he was 18. I think he captained Silby at 18 or something. He was one of the best players I've seen in the county, but he doesn't play anymore. He doesn't play for anyone. Hasn't played for years. But yeah, he was a bit like he would let you know what's going on. He didn't shy away from anything, but he was brilliant. I wish he was probably like one player I wish did carry on playing just to see where he went. He would have done really well in non-league.
So obviously you have been about a few teams and stuff. If you had to pick like a five-a-side team of the best players you played with, who would be in there?
Ooh, in non-league, yeah.
Whoever you played with anyway, yeah. Yeah.
I was at Birmingham for a bit as a young lad, so I'll go Nathan Redmond, one. Well,
You know, yeah.
not goal though. I'll just put him. He can play up top.
Yeah.
Um,
Nathan Redmond.
yeah, Nathan Redmond. I was at Birmingham.
What was that in the academy like?
Yeah.
So playing with him in academy, was he? Could you see he's gonna
joke.
he'll be there?
Yeah, he's a joke. He was like doing like keep-ups past most lads, like other academy lads, like as if they weren't there. He was just head and shoulders above anyone else. There's a lot of players in Birmingham who are really good. But yeah, he was standout one for me. I'll put a few non-league players in there. Fraser Corden at Rushden.
Sorry, I just lost his name there. Fraser
Fraser Corden.
Gordon. Yeah. Sorry, it just broke off for a minute.
Right. He plays futsal for England.
Really?
Yeah, and put him on an AstroTurf or a seven-a-side pitch. He's the best player you'll ever see.
Yeah.
He's so tidy. So like, do you know one of them players who just like really pleasing to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them. Fraser Corden's in there all day for me. And then maybe Ben Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah, he played for Rushden for a while. He played for Essex as well. He was a really good player on the ball. So he can play midfield with Fraser.
What made him so good?
Just very similar to Fraser, just really good on the ball. Just this like balance, and he just walked past you. Yeah, he was really good. And I'm going Liam Dolman. at the back. And then I'm going Dean Snedker goal.
Right, yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Where was he?
Don't know where he's playing now, but he was at Rushton with me.
Yeah.
Not last season, season before.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good goalie.
What makes him so good again? Just his awareness of where to be, or is he anything to make him stand out? What makes him click like?
He just pulls off saves that you just don't. That you just think, oh, have you done that? Like you shouldn't be anywhere near that. And like it was when Rushton got relegated from Step 3 to 4. Honestly, if it weren't for him, some scorelines would have been terrible.
Yeah.
He was honestly so good. Dean Snedker is really good.
Was you just touching on the keeper there? He might not thank me for this, but was you there that day where Patchin played for Diamonds?
I weren't there. No,
You weren't there. Do you know what happened? Do you know what the crack was?
Yeah, I know what happened. Yeah, of course I do.
You talk about it, I'm not really.
I'm not going to talk about it because...
No, I don't want to get Patchin in trouble. I like Louis.
He's one of my good mates. It's not my place to say.
No, that's fair enough. I just thought I'd ask you, but no, last thing I want to do is get anyone in trouble. No, obviously. So you say you're not playing this season. Have you got did you say you got your up booked in, or are you still waiting, or?
I had my consultation a couple of weeks ago now, so I'm just waiting to be referred to like a knee specialist in Oxford. Yeah. So I've got to wait for a phone call or a letter and go from there. Really, I don't think the update will be too far away now, but yeah, what can I do? I can't really force anything. Just a waiting game in a minute, unfortunately.
Is it you haven't done private or you NHS?
Private, but through the NHS. They've because I went private last time. I think they referred me private again. So
yeah. So there's no way you can speed it up or anything, no.
No, I'm still going private, but obviously it's just a case of.
It's just
Really.
Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? But
yeah,
one of them. Best of luck with it. Obviously, hopefully you'll be back on the pitch before long. Anyway, I know you'll be out for a while, but it'd be good to see you back on the pitch there.
Yeah, hopefully. But if I'm slow when I come back, I'm just going to call it a day, I think.
You think?
Yeah. If I lose my pace, I'll just hang them up. I'll hang them up.
Yeah. You look at coaching then, do you think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's got to be that football mindset. You need to be involved in the game somewhere.
Yeah, I've been involved in football as long as I can remember. It's hard to just sort of... I don't think I'll ever not want to be involved in football in somehow. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to be a kit man or something, or but yeah, I want to be involved in any way I can. So hopefully I can do that.
No, fair play, man. Good luck to you. We'll be following your story anyway. So yeah, let us know when your up is, and we'll wish you all the best, obviously.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll give you a shout when I've had it, and hopefully I can get playing again soon, really.
Good man. No, good man. I wish you the best. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for talking to us. Obviously, good luck, and we'll see you on the pitch soon, hopefully.
Cheers, top man.
Good man. See you in a bit. Cheers.